At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Completed to his running back. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like, yes, they say still. Football. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to shoot. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Done.
First down, Burrow to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Burrow from the gun. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The big play nets them 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
11. Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
This one falls incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much more exciting.
Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Walking a tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Go.
They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's good for a first down on the completion by the Auburn rookie.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
60 by 6. 60 by
2nd down pass play coming. Connects on the crosser. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there.
ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 33-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They've got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
On 2, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's the backup. First throw. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. The left side caught by Andrews. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's caught at the 4. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Options are open here. It's second and inches. A give now from the gun. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play. But, hey, still a win for this offense. They've got first and goal now from the 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals making a one-score game before halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. To the air now on first and 10. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35. First down, play action. Brought in close to the 8. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Ready, ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Bronco 80. Let go.
Back on second and goal. Brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 23-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Flowers now to return it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chase Brown now to return it. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. They limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down. Looking quickly here. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
First down, Bengals.
Pass play now. Blitz the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead down to just 2.
Bengals 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running this one left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
19-18. Ready.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to the well again. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers push this to an 8-point game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bengals 14. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
60 Maverick.
They're going to try and throw it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits him on the out route. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hold it steady. Warrior 17. Get it.
Throwing from the gun here. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's another Bengals first down.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Headed out right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right, buying time before throwing it up. But not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket, rolls right, tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready, go. Ready.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Chased out to his right. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Dropping back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they bring him down around the 34.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of that.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. We've set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Huh. Ready, ready.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Drawing up the design keeper. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This one from 47 yards away.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in a hurry up here. Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Rolling out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He's got the squiver. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 5. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Buying some time right. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Blown back gets the handoff. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here he is to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's...
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12.
Bengals 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
70 Timberwolves.
Another carry for him. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers go up by 19. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they tip their win on the North Shore. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.
mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function now.